Hi, this is Andrew Clark, founder of Logistics Cloud Co. I'm going to take you on a flying tour of this one of our e-commerce clients using our warehouse management system, and then we'll dive into some detail. Okay, pallet racking is obviously very important for bulk stock, bulk consumables. Here is the conveyor leading into the dispatch area. Multi-location management is really important. All the locations, of course, also have barcodes. Here is some carton live storage that is used for the faster moving products. These rollers feed the stock down to the front. Here is the receiving area where the items are received and put away. Here is the front face of the carton live storage. We have over 500 products in that area. Bin boxes on long span shelving for the long tail is really important. We've got 3 different sizes of bin boxes, small, medium, large, up to 18 boxes per shelf. All of them have location labels, of course. We also have long span shelving for bulky items to accommodate the different sizes of products. Cross aisles are really important in the way you lay out your warehouse to short circuit. Here's the staging for the packing bench. We pick multiple orders at a time that get sorted onto the packing bench. They've got everything that they need to hand, and we print out the shipping labels and the delivery dockets on demand so that nothing goes, so that documentation goes on the right box. The conveyor goes down to the dispatch area. Here they're doing a packing for a multi-order pick. Same deal, but they don't have to do the sorting because it's already sorted during the picking process. And finally, dispatch. Okay, let's dive into some detail now. All right, so here we have a conventional pallet racking, and this is a pallet pick face. So this is a dedicated pick face for, in this case, actually 2 products here on a pallet. But the idea here is that you are going to be picking either full cases or bulky product that has inner packs. So these ones have fairly bulky inner packs in them. The OptiFast here has fairly bulky sized inner packs. So they take up, physically they just take up more space. But this is a fast moving product, so you want to have a dedicated pick face for it. So that's how you use pallet racking in a pick and pack environment for fast moving bulky products. Okay, so this is carton live storage. So the idea here is that we have these rollers in conventional pallet racking, and this is the back half of the racks where the stock goes in and it rolls down to the front, and then the pick faces at the front. We'll have a look at that in just a sec. But this does a couple of things for you. This lane holds quite a bit of stock, so this is really good for fairly quick moving items, not necessarily the fastest moving items. It depends. But you can get plenty of stock in here. It's 2 bays of racking deep, and you get perfect stock rotation because the new stock comes in at the back and the old stock is picked out of the front. All right, let's go around and have a look at the front face. Okay, so we're now at the front of the carton live storage. So we've got some stock that's rolled down to the front here. Typically you would put in cartons and then you would pick eaches from carton live storage. That's what it's designed to do. If you're picking cartons out of your carton live storage, you are using it wrong. So this is really good in the e-commerce environment here where you're picking basically selling units, and you're picking a couple of those things to go to direct to a customer. We have a location label here with very easily readable numbers. We'll talk about location numbering next. So the idea here is that we now have a lot of this storage. There are over 500 pick faces here in these roller racks. They're adjustable so you can fit different size cartons. And this is a great strategy for e-commerce fulfillment in particular, where you need to store a lot of fast moving product. Think of the locations within your warehouse as the XYZ coordinates of where any particular space is, or any particular product slot is within the warehouse. I favour 4 elements, all numeric: rack, then bay, then level, then slot. That gives you the most flexibility in how to number your warehouse. It also leaves room to change it if you rearrange your racking in future. Okay, so here we have long span shelving with bin boxes. So these are used for picking small items, inner packs, random storage. These are not pick faces. So these items, this box could have Panadol in it today, and something else tomorrow. Doesn't really matter. It's not dedicated pick face for the product. So this is really good for an e-commerce environment or any business where you have a long tail of products. So when I talk about a long tail, I mean you've got 50,000 items, 10,000 items. You'll have 1,000 items or a couple of thousand items that move quickly, but you'll have 8,000, 10,000 items that move fairly slowly. So you need to store them fairly densely, and you need good selectivity and good control over your locations. So here we have a location for every single product. So we are not mixing items in these locations. Now you could, if you go check out a few Amazon videos on warehouse, what you'll find is that on YouTube, what you'll find is that they will mix a whole bunch of different items together because they're trying to maximize their storage density. In this case here, from where we're at, we want to maximize the accuracy, so we have only one product per location. So someone comes in, they scan that location, and there's only one item they can possibly pick, and that's how we ensure the accuracy. Later on, as we get fancier, we may look at trying to condense this as the product range expands so that we get a bit more like Amazon and put multiple products into the locations. You can certainly stock multiple products in the locations with the Logistics Clarko warehouse management system. There's no barriers to doing that, but there are physical limitations. So you would not want to stock similar physical products in the same slot. That is probably going to be a recipe for mispick. But if you put physically dissimilar products in the same location, then you would get away with that. And what that will do for you, that will increase your storage density and reduce your travel path. So that is certainly a good strategy, and that's probably where we will go with this business in the future as the implementation and the staff get used to using the system properly and we get more sophisticated. So that is the bin box, which helps gives you the separation rather than having loose items on the shelf. One location per product, guarantees your picking and stock accuracy. All right, let's talk about packing. Excuse the music, I'm in a live warehouse. So what we have here is all of the packing stations lined up. So in a pick pack environment, you are going to be picking multiple orders into tubs, such as these. And so these items, these are mixed items. These will be for one or more orders in each tub. So they come from the picking area and they get staged here, ready for the packing bench, which we'll have a look at in a minute. So the idea here is that you need a buffer of picked orders for your packers to be working from, and that helps keep the packers busy because you can see how your picking is going and if these racks are kept full. Let's have a look at the packing bench. All right, so this is a packing bench. You're going to pick up a tub of stock like this, which, as I said before, will have one or more orders in it. This one probably has a bunch of different stock in it, so this is probably 5 or 6 orders in there. Those orders are going to get sorted onto the bench. Now here in this particular client, they have just put numbered spaces on the bench. They sort those items, all driven by the warehouse system, into each individual order, and then those orders get packed and checked into a shipping carton, and then they go down the bench, they go down the conveyor here to go down to the dispatch area. We have the essential pieces of equipment. We've got a PC, which is using the mobile application for the warehouse management system, but it could easily be a tablet or even just a the scanning gun. We have a label printer to print the shipping labels, and we have the packing slip printer to print the packing slips or invoices. So the idea here is that as part of the process, we print the shipping labels on demand, so you make sure that the right shipping label goes on the right box and you never make any mistakes there, and the packing slip comes out on demand at the end of the packing process. They've got all their void fill and all of their cartons all ready to hand. So this is a very fast and very efficient e-commerce pick pack packing station. And the conveyor really helps here because once the order is packed, no one has to go anywhere to put the order on a pallet. It simply rolls down the conveyor down into the dispatch area, which we'll have a look at now. Okay, so this is the dispatch end of from the packing benches that are further up that way. This is the conveyor. There's a taping machine here, so the boxes come out taped off the conveyor. They get staged according to carrier. So we have Australia Post, we've got international freight, different carriers are on different pallets around here. They assemble the boxes onto the pallet. Notice they all have shipping labels, different sorts of shipping labels. Here is the parcel post, e-parcel post, that comes out of IFS in this case, but it could be Ship It or Starship It or ShipStation, whatever your freight system of choice is. And a guy simply takes the cartons off and stages them. So we've got the transport managed by the conveyor. So this process is actually very, very simple and very easy. Okay, I'm going to let you in on a little sneak peek at some R&D we're doing here at this e-commerce online retailer. So this is their conventional picking trolley that they have at the moment. It's a pretty cheap trolley. You get them on eBay for like $100 or something, pretty cheap. And also you notice it contains 4 tubs, only 4 tubs. So that might be 4 orders. It might be 40 orders. It just depends upon how big the order is. But that is the limit. We have 4 tubs. So that is what the pickers are typically using at the moment. And I said to myself, I'm pretty sure you could pick more orders than that. So this is where we're going. This is not in use at the moment, but we are working on the process to make this a reality, and we should have it in place soon. This is a 5-tier trolley from Reflex. You can see it is a lot bigger, so it holds a lot more. And this holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels, 4 tubs per level, 20 tubs. So if we put 10 orders per tub, that would be 200 orders for this trolley. If we put 5 orders per tub, that would be 100 orders per trolley. So that is a massive increase in productivity compared to the 4 tubs. It is in fact 5 times more efficient than the trolleys that they are currently using. Obviously this floor is sloping. So we'll give you an update on that in the future, but at the moment, just to let you know what you can do with the Logistics Cloud Warehouse Management System. This, if you're in the e-commerce fulfillment game and you want to maximize your picking productivity, this is the kind of thing you need to be able to do.
I do hope you found this video both interesting and informative. Now, if this looks like the sort of thing that would be helpful to you in your business, then you can find us on the web at logisticscloudco.com. Fill in the contact form, give us a call, read more, and I hope to talk to you soon.